Hi, I'm Lacey Philippich from Money School, and I'm here today to talk about the Barefoot Investor, whom I am a massive fan of. I think Scott Pape is awesome. There are just a couple of things that I disagree with him on, and I want to put an alternative out into the world so that you know there's another choice. Those three things are credit cards, property, and joint accounts on everything. Today I'm going to talk about credit cards. Now, a lot of what Scott talks about is not having credit cards because of human nature. And he's right, it is our tendency to push our limits with those things. However, when I went to see Frank Abagnale speak in 2012 in Austin, and Frank Abagnale is the guy that was the subject of the Catch Me If You Can movie, if you've ever seen that one with Leonardo DiCaprio and Tom Hanks. And in that, he's a fraudster, right? He plagiarizes things, he makes checks and, defrauds everybody and gets lots of money, right? When I saw him speak in 2012, he spoke about credit cards and how he would only ever use credit cards to buy anything online. And the simple reason is fraud. If you have a credit card and someone illegally uses it, so they charge something to your credit card that shouldn't be there, all you do is call the bank and say to them, I did not authorize that transaction, and they reverse it. You are risking the bank's money, not your money, okay? It's only your money if you pay it off the credit card. Now, credit card companies are so onto this that they will call you. I have had my credit card details stolen on 2 occasions, and both times the bank called me and asked me about the transaction. I said I hadn't approved it, and they said, we'll sort it out. It was fixed on the spot. I got a new credit card issued, and it was done. I didn't have to do anything. They called me. When you use your own money, so let's say you use a PayPal account hooked up to a savings account, if someone somehow hacks into that, then you have to chase the money. It's you that has to do it because it's your money, not the bank's. You're the one that's at risk, okay? You're risking your money whenever you use systems like that. So I think if you're going to buy anything online or shop overseas with a card, then you should have a credit card, okay? Because the risk is simply that someone will use your money illegally. They'll take it to do something that you didn't want to do, or they'll do something that wasn't authorized. They'll steal it. And you're the one that ends up out of pocket. When you use the credit card, it's the bank's money that gets risked. And if you did not use that transaction, you didn't authorize it, then you are legally not culpable for it, okay? Make sure you read your terms and conditions on your credit card. Keep your limits low. Pay them off in full each month. If you know you can't control yourself, then do cut them up. But having a credit card for particularly online purchases and spending overseas, I think is an absolute no-brainer. And having heard Frank Abagnale talk about it, I wouldn't do it any other way. Given that he's been working for 40 years for, I think, the FBI, might be the CIA, can't remember, being in Australia, I forget which American one it is, working in the fraud department, and he speaks so strongly about the need to use credit cards and all other aspects of identity theft and fraud. I feel you'd be crazy not to have one. That's my 2 cents on it. I'll be back with another video on the other 2 aspects that I disagree with from Scott Pape next. Bye.